I'm Jessica Raven, and your Skyline Scoop starts right now.
Can you please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and a salute to the Texas flag?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one indivisible. Please remain standing for a moment of silence. You may pray, meditate, reflect, or remain respectfully silent. At this time, you may begin.
Please remember our mission statement, unity and effort.
Pride and result.
And
this year's motto, Skyline Pride, I own it. Have a great day, Raiders.
Good morning, Raiders. Here are your headlines for Friday, October 12, 2017. Are you in need of community service hours? The swim team needs your help. See Coach Nightingale in room 219 to sign up for a swim meet on Wednesday, October 18th. It is not too late to join the Skyline Raider debate team. We meet in room G54 every Monday through Thursday from 4:30 to 5:30 p.m. If you have questions, you should see Mr. Sterling in G54 or Mr. Taylor in C18. Homecoming week is next week, and that means we get to dress up all week. Here's a look at the themes for next week. Parking decals are available in the business office. The price is $10. You must have a legal driver's license and your school ID. Everyone must have an ID badge to be on any Dallas ISD property. Students, please pick up your badges now. Students without badges will have to pay $1 for a temporary badge every day until he or she gets a badge. Starting today, the Skyline Interact Club will be holding meetings in G58 from 4:30 to 5:30 p.m. Interact Club is for young people who want to tackle issues in their community they care about the most. Jordan and Alejandra are back with another installment of Tea Time. Let's see who they're drinking with this week.
Hi, I'm Alejandra Castañeda,
Hi, I'm Jordan Allen.
and this is...
Sherilyn Van Cooper Anderson.
Okay. So, Ms. Vancouver, how long have you been here at Skyline?
I have been at Skyline for 9 years.
What scared you about being an adult?
Responsibility and bills.
That scares me too.
Yes.
Who was your most memorable teacher growing up?
Period.
Yeah.
My 5th grade teacher, Mrs. Victoria Barber.
Why?
She was extremely stern to the point in which, kids would be afraid not to turn in homework, that kind of stern. But I think of pretty much of all the teachers I've ever had, I think I learned the most in her class.
So you weren't scared of her?
Yeah, I was scared of her. But because I was scared of her, I did everything she asked. And so she left an impression on me forever.
What's your favorite piece of literature?
Anything that's hard to say. That's like trying to figure out which is your favorite child. But anything by Langston Hughes and anything by Zora Neale Hurston.
Okay. If you could be any animal ever in the whole planet, what would you be and why?
This is a super hard question, but I think I narrowed it down.
Okay.
I would be a porcupine because porcupines don't bother anybody. They kind of go about their own porcupine business. But if you mess with them, they've got a massive defense mechanism. Those quills will get you. And I have a defense mechanism. She's my alter ego. She's a little bit spicier than I am. I call her Sasha. So so you mess with me, Sasha's gonna get you. So I think a porcupine would be the best one.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
If you have any teacher suggestions, please come by room G51. Leave your name, the teacher's name, and the class number. Thank you.
The Rainbow Raider Club will be holding its first meeting on October 19th in the library. Come stop by and see what we'll be doing this year. Are you ready for an exciting summer? Do you want to learn a new language? So you want to travel abroad? If you answer yes to any of those questions, then don't forget to apply for the CIEE scholarship. You can choose to study in countries like Spain, Italy, China, Chile, or Mexico. For more information, see Mr. Solergan in Portable 18. There will be an interest meeting with the CIEE representative in Portable 18 today at 4:30. Now, let's kick it over to Tony Green and the Skynet sports team with this week's Skyline sports coverage.
Good morning, Raiders. I'm Tony here bringing you your sports coverage for the week. Last week on Thursday, the Skyline Raider football team took on the Lake Highland Wildcats. Starting off, as the Wildcats make the pass, the Skyline Raider defense is able to tackle the receiver before they can gain any yards. As the Raiders catch the kick, an impressive run from number 3 is able to gain the Raiders some good yardage. The tackle from the Raider defense is able to cause the Wildcats to fumble the ball, which the Raiders are able to capitalize on and recover the ball for Skyline. Velton Gardner gets the ball and makes the pass to number 15, who is able to catch the ball at the end zone, scoring a Raider touchdown. As the Wildcats look for a pass, number 99 is able to halt them in their tracks, bringing down the Wildcats. Velton Gardner makes the pass to number 6, who gets to the end zone uncontested, scoring a touchdown for the Raiders. As the Wildcats makes the pass in hopes of gaining some yards, number 5 is able to intercept the ball and takes off running, recovering the ball for Skyline. Velton Gardner makes the pass to number 15, who was able to catch the ball, gaining some yards for Skyline. As the Wildcats make the pass, the Raiders are quick on the draw and are able to tackle the Wildcats before they can gain any yards. For our final highlight, we have Velton Gardner bull charging through the horde of players, scoring a touchdown for Skyline. Skyline Raider football team beat the Wildcats 44-37, beginning a Raider winning streak. After the game, Joanna talked to Mr. Little, a Skyline High School graduate and sports broadcaster.
Hey there, Raiders. Today I'm with
Gentry Little, class of 1982, when I had hair.
What inspired you to join the audiovisual cluster at Skyline High School?
Well, I knew I couldn't play football for the Cowboys because that's what everybody wanted to do back then, so I thought, why not do the audiovisual and the journalism cluster and talk about the games on the radio, do the games that I enjoy doing from high school football, basketball, baseball, all those sports, softball, whatever, and get paid for it. So why not talk about the games that I enjoy watching both television and in live.
How many years have you been in the media field?
This is my 36th year. My first game was September the 1st, 1982. Commerce beat North Lamar 27-14 out at East Texas State at Memorial Stadium.
How many games have you broadcast throughout your whole career?
Last week against Lake Highlands was 1,312.
How does it feel to broadcast state championship game?
It's unbelievable. If you get a chance to go to state as a student athlete, I highly recommend it. These rings prove the hard work that my teams have done over the years. I've been there 6 times, all 5 basketball and a softball. It's unbelievable. They treat the players right. They treat the parents real well, the coaches, even the media. They treat us great too. And just the atmosphere of broadcasting a state championship, whether it's a semifinal or a final game, is unbelievable. The atmosphere is just crazy. We know how hard the players and the coaches work to get there, and it's a great reward for them at the end of the season.
One last question. How did you break a window at Texas Stadium?
Funny you should ask that. Back in 1994, I was with Cleburne Radio. We were playing the Highland Park Scots in football at Texas Stadium in a regional final. We were down 10-7. We scored, and the referee threw a flag for holding, and in the background of the tape you hear a and my left hand hit the glass window that was next to me in the booth. Glass fell all over the place. It shattered. My partner grabbed a towel and wrapped my hand. It wasn't that bad. I didn't have to have stitches, but it was sore. And the referee that called the penalty was a Highland Park graduate, so he shouldn't have been on the field in the first place. We lost the game 34-27 because of that call, and so I'm probably the only person you'll ever talk to that's broken a window at Texas Stadium.
Make sure to come out tonight where our Raider football team goes against the Jesuit Rangers at Forrester Field and see if we bring home the victory. That's been it for this week. Make sure to go out and support your teams, and I'll catch you on the flip side.
Would you like to keep up with the latest trends in the beauty industry? Look around the school for the cosmetology cluster flyers or stop by B66 to book an appointment for your beauty needs. Both guys and lady Raiders are invited. Homecoming is next week. Tickets are on sale today for $45. If you purchase your ticket next week, it will be $50. The dance is Hollywood/Oscars at Southern Cross off Dowdy Ferry Road on Saturday, October 21st. Now, let's find out how much your friends know with Milton Jones and this week's Raider Riddles.
I'm Milton Jones, here for this week's edition of Raider Riddles. Let's see what your friends know or don't know. How do football players stay cool during the game?
What you mean by cool?
How do football players stay cool during the game?
Sitting down drinking water.
What? All right. What is the only word that is spelled wrong in a dictionary?
Solitary.
All right. What 2 letters in the alphabet say goodbye?
B-Y.
All right. Thank you. How many months have 28 days?
May.
What is a lifeguard's favorite game?
Wait, what?
What is a lifeguard's favorite game?
A lifeguard?
What is a lifeguard's favorite game?
Swimming?
All right, thank you for this. Does Britain have a 4th of July?
No, because they lost, right?
Does Britain have a 4th of July?
No. I don't know.
We already looked dumb in Skyline.
You said no?
No.
Does Britain
No.
have the 4th of
Britain.
July? They do, because it's a day.
What do you call a party for Barbie dolls?
A barbecue?
All right, back to you, Jessica.
Any juniors interested in helping with hall decorating should come to room 334 after school to decorate and help us with the hallway decorating competition. Attention, all 9th graders. Come help your class win a chance to go to the homecoming prep rally by decorating the freshman hall. Bring your artistic skills and ideas to room 334 after school today until 6:30 p.m. Let's show our class of 2021 spirit. We looked far and wide and couldn't find a qualified meteorologist to bring your weather this week, so we took what we could find. With your weekly weekend weather report, here's Steven Salazar with his, unique take on the weather.
I take that as a compliment. What's up, Skyline? I'm the new improved version of Launcher. My name is Steven Salazar, bringing you your weekly weekend weather report. The weather for Friday, October 13th will be killer, because it's Friday 13th, like Jason, Friday 13th, like Friday the 13th, 13th of October, Friday, killing people, 13th, Friday. It will be 33 degrees Celsius. Yeah, you figure it out. There will be 0% proliferation, procrastination, Yeah, there'll be no rain. There'll be 0% chance of precipitation. The winds will be 11 miles per hour. That's just enough to fly a kite, but not enough to fly a bigger kite. On Saturday, there will be a 10% chance of precipitation. Now, if I were Snoop Dogg, I would say there's a little drizzle to dizzle. It's going to be 91 degrees Fahrenheit. That's hotter than Baskin-Robbins' 31 flavors, hotter than Katy Perry's song Hot and Cold, hotter than Shaquille O'Neal's pitch to Icy Hot, hotter than Taco Bell's Diablo sauce, hotter than the demand of McDonald's Szechuan dipping sauce, hotter than the time I burned down my house, hotter than the bathroom fire on Monday. Could it be because of global warming, the thinning of the ozone layer, and pollution? Well, that's our next generation's problem. Wind speeds will be up to 13 miles per hour. These winds should participate in the Olympics. That would be a breeze. Sunday, there will also be a 10% chance of precipitation. Not enough rain for Adele to set fire to. One time I tried to set fire to the rain and I burned down the house. Luckily, it wasn't mine. It will be 81 degrees Fahrenheit. If you added 17 more degrees, it will be a boy band. Winds will be 9 miles per hour, or not enough to fly a kite, but just enough for my freak flag to flutter, or a paper airplane. One time my teacher had told me to do my homework and I made it to a paper airplane. I said it got hijacked. Whether you own it or not, this is your weather for this week. See you next time, Raiders.
Do you want to go to the homecoming pep rally? If so, your class must accumulate enough points to be invited. Come help with the class hallway decorating today from 4:30 to 9 p.m. You can also get points by participating in the Spirit Day dress-up. Just take and send your pictures with your name and grade level to skyline.senate@gmail.com. The 2 classes who win the competition will get to go to the pep rally on Thursday the 19th. And, as always, a week here at Skyline just wouldn't be complete without your weekend review. With a look at the week that was, here's Angel Galvin.
Hi, my name is Angel Galvin, and this is your weekend review. Last Saturday, McDonald's released the Szechuan sauce in select McDonald's around the nation. Many people were outraged when their local McDonald's did not have the Szechuan sauce available at all. Customers complained that they heard there would be Szechuan sauce from news, social media, and Skynet. I'm so sorry though, I wanted sauce too. But the few lucky customers that managed to get their hands on packets of the sauce are now selling the packets at the outrageously low price of $5,000. On last Sunday, Cowboys owner Jerry Jones declared that if any of his players who disrespect the flag during the national anthem won't play in games. Jones is the first NFL owner to publicly make a stand about disciplining players who kneel during the national anthem. Jones addressed the media for 22 minutes after the game. He spent the final 7 minutes talking about how he's adamant that Cowboys and other NFL players should stand for the national anthem in the wake of dozens of players around the league kneeling the first 5 weeks of the season. Jones' strong stance for respecting the flag was sparked when he was asked about Vice President Mike Pence walking out of the 49ers-Colts game Sunday in Indianapolis after about a dozen San Francisco players took a knee during the anthem. And now for your week in review. Today is Spanish Language Day. Buenos noches días. Mi nombre es Ángel. Ahora son las 9:00. Tu perro es mi pájaro. Friday is English Language Day. Just so you guys know, that last sentence I said in Spanish translated to English means that tomorrow is Friday the 13th. Saturday is African Penguin Awareness Day. You thought penguins only lived in cold places? Guess you never watched Penguins in Madagascar. Sunday is I Love Lucy Day.
It's so tasty, too. Just like candy.
Nope, once more.
It's so tasty, too. It's just like candy.
That's going to be fine. You just go ahead.
Okay. So why don't you join the thousands of happy, peppy people and get a great big bottle of Vitamita Vegemin tomorrow? That's Vitamita Vegemin.
And now enjoy your clip of the week. This has been your week in review, and remember, I don't own it. You don't own it. We own it.
That's all we have for this week, Raiders. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube at Skynet Broadcasting, and be sure to keep up to date on all things Skyline by signing up for the Skyline mobile app by texting at SKYN to 81010. Until next week, Raiders, I'm Jessica Ramey saying, don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened. Catch you next week, Raiders.